To his friend Attius Clemens, liberal studies in this city of ours are flourishing as splendidly as ever before. There are many outstanding examples of this, but it would be enough to cite one, the philosopher Veritatis. When I was serving in the army in Syria as a mere youth, I became closely acquainted with him, indeed in his home. I worked hard to win his affection, though the effort was superfluous, for he is accessible and straightforward and entirely practices the civility which he preaches. I only wish that I myself had fulfilled the hope which he then entertained of me, as much as he greatly enhanced his own virtues, or perhaps it is that I admire them the more because I now appreciate them better. Yet now, Yet even now, I do not sufficiently understand them, just as it takes an artist to pass judgment on a painter or sculptor or modeler, so only a philosopher can appreciate a philosopher. However, to such insights as are granted to me, the many qualities in efforts are so outstanding and crystal clear that even moderately learned men are attracted and struck by them. In argument he is precise, earnest, and elegant, and often he even achieves the grandeur and sweep of a Plato. In discussion, he is wide-ranging, and particularly charming, the sort of person who can lead on and impress even those who confront him. In addition, he is tall and handsome, with flowing hair and a long white beard. These features may be regarded as accidental and of no consequence, but they induce the greatest respect. There is nothing repellent or depressing in his deportment, but rather a profound seriousness. Your reaction on meeting him would be one of respect rather than apprehension. His manner of life is wholly blameless, and this is matched by his friendliness. He rebukes not people but faults. He corrects men rather than censures them. You could listen closely and dare to his advice, and long to have him continuing to persuade you after he has done so. A further point: he has 3 children, 2 of them boys, whom he has reared most carefully. His father-in-law, Pompeius Julianus, has attained distinction and fame both in his life generally and notably in his learning. Though he himself has been a leading figure in this province, and though there were possible matches with the highest families, he chose for his son-in-law one understanding in philosophy rather than in social eminence. Yet, why do I go on about the man whose company I cannot enjoy? Is it to vex myself the more because it is impossible, for I am torn away by my official duties, which though most important are also most troublesome. I take my seat on the bench, sign petitions, present accounts, write countless letters of a more unliterary kind. When the occasion offers, I turn sometimes to recite my grumbles about those our deeds to brats, who consoles me and also maintains that it is not merely a part but in fact the most noble part of philosophy to conduct public affairs, to investigate and to pass judgments, to promote and to will justice, and to put into practice what the philosophers preach. However, he does not persuade me of this one thing, that it is better to conduct these public affairs rather than to spend whole days with him in listening and learning. So this is what I urge you all the more to do, since you are fancy free. When you come to Rome in the near future, and for this purpose you must come the sooner, allow him to polish and to perfect you. Unlike many, I do not begrudge others a blessing which I myself forego. On the contrary, I get a feeling of pleasure if I see that things denied to me are available to my friends. Farewell.